Morning. Positive morning as well. Not only has the rain gone and the sun's come out, but we're in a new permission location. As I'm sure you can hear in the background, there's only one drawback. I don't know whether you can see from that angle. There's a fence over there. Just down the fence there's a road. It's not the end of the world. It is Monday morning. There is obviously, peak traffic. It's not a main road either. So in the evenings, weekends, it's not going to be that busy. And to be perfectly honest, I live in the town. I'm quite used to hearing the traffic. It doesn't really faze me. It's just a bit of a pain, background noise if I'm filming. But you can't have everything. This new location, I like it. It's not very big, but it's got, possibilities. The permission was easy enough because I know the guy who owns it. Not closely, I've only recently met him, but all I did was just straight out and ask, do you mind if I come here? Do you mind if I do some filming and whatever? And he was like, no, fine. Other plus points, private road leading to it with parking, so the car is secure. From where I park the car, it is less than 5 minutes to walk to this spot. It's not very large. We wouldn't really call it a wood. It's a little sort of coppice, sort of triangular in shape, but plenty big enough. The plus point is there's a very old road or driveway on that edge, which is the boundary. It's not fenced or anything. The opposite side is a much larger piece of woodland, and that's owned by the Woodland Trust or someone like that. So it's public access. So I can go wandering about over there. It's just I can't camp there, film. Well, I suppose I could film in there, but I've got permission for here. I can walk 5 times, 10 times as much woodland over there. Not a bad combination. So this could be sort of base camp, as it were, for a bit of exploring. I like it. Yes, I know we're looking at the sun. I'm sorry about that. It's not a lot I can do. The hedgerow to the left of the shop there is the access road. The big field there is also owned by the guy that I've got the permission from. Got an old pond here. It's a bit green, but hey, it'll do with a filter bottle. And if I spin around like that, that's the entrance into the woodland. I'll move up into there a bit. Right, I've just come in about 50 feet, I suppose. I'll pan you around that way. I'm not sure if you can make out the fence there that sort of borders the road. The road's about 20 foot the other side of that. And it's about the same length from here to the fence up this side, up to the top of the bank there. Sort of triangular shape. So it's not massive. About size, I don't know, half a football field maybe. The actual woodland bit here. But it's relatively flat. It's not too dense. And in the spring, when the proper canopy is on the trees, it'd be quite nice in here, I think. let me move on to the old road. Right, that's the permission bit, top of that bank. It's a little sort of sunken track where I am now. That's the old access road. There's a big set of gates right at the end, although it's very overgrown, because there was a very large house on this site at one time, and this would have been its private drive. And then the other side, that's going up into the public access woodland. Although there's no footpath, which is a bit odd. It's on the Ordnance Survey as public access, but there's no footpath to get here. So, yes, that's a bit odd. So, hopefully not too many people. And in this light, I'm not sure if you can make out on the bank there. And if I pan round here as well, all the way along this driveway, coming from the woodland next door, there is loads of tracks for deer. So they obviously cross this point and sort of through the permission bit or across the field to wherever they're going. Maybe they're coming to the pond for water, who knows. But yeah, so might do a bit of deer spotting in here as well. Haven't explored in here yet. It looks like it's heavily coppiced, or at least this piece is. Although there is some larger trees. I'll have a wander around in here in a bit. But there's the access road. I don't know whether you can see in the sunlight. Get my finger in the right place. There's a tree trunk. That's what I was sitting on when I started filming. So yeah, looks very positive. Backside of this wood, probably won't see it on camera, I can see it through the trees. There's two huge fields and then an absolute massive wood you could almost call forest the other side. So that's probably where the deer are coming from and travelling through this bit. But yeah, nice spot. And there is the answer why there is so many tracks. They're a fair way off, and you know, mobile phones aren't the best of things for long range zoomy type stuff. I don't know what the quality is going to be like because I've already zoomed a fair bit, because they are a couple of 100 metres away. I'm right on the edge of the woodland though, so they can't see me. I'll zoom a little further. Well, I don't know what the quality will be like. That's absolute maximum zoom. They all seem quite chilled out. Got the main bunch that I'm focused on there, and just to the bottom left of the shot you can see one sitting down, but she's either spotted me or can hear me. Ears are going, she keeps looking this direction, probably can't see me, probably heard me, but doesn't look overly concerned, otherwise she would have got up. They're just having a mooch about. This might be a bit wobbly because it zooms so much, but if I pan up and left a little bit, that's the huge woodland that's sort of behind that focus a bit more. Not really. It's so far off. It's beyond what the camera can cope with. It's nice to see them. I just moved into a better location to film the deer. And I don't know whether you can see it through the tree branches, but a couple of people have turned up walking a dog. There is a footpath across that big field. And of course, as soon as they turned up, the deer just disappeared straight over the horizon. Never mind, I saw them earlier. I hope I caught it on film okay. I'm at the back side of the public access, looking out across the large field. What a lovely location. There in the background is that very large wood stroke forest I said about. I have been in there before, but that's very popular with people. There's a big car park at the top, and you get an awful lot of dog walkers and whatever in there. So as much as it's a nice location, I tend not to go there much. But this view across these fields on a sunny day, oh, what I would give to have a house right where I'm sitting with that, have that as your view first thing in the morning. Beautiful. It's funny how quite often in the news and that sort of thing, how they constantly bang on about the southeast being overpopulated and overcrowded. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? It's quite nice down in here as well. Now I've dropped down away from the coppice bit, a little bit further from the road. I can still hear it, but so be it. And of course, you can't see it at the moment, but behind me is that lovely view across the open fields. So no permission for overnighting or whatever in here, but it's not a bad location for a bit of filmmaking and so on. Yes, a good morning. Now that was a nice morning. I've had a good scout around. I've got the lay of the land now in my head, and I saw the deer, which I hope will come out on video. It was a long way off. It was a big zoom for a mobile phone. I know I'm asking a bit much, but we'll see when I look back at the footage. Yeah, I've enjoyed myself. Now, back to the car, back home, and get something to eat. Big fry up. It's always a good way to finish off a nice morning. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon.